Hello students, in this session we are going to study cantilever beam with point load using conjugate beam method. Now we want to use the method of conjugate beam method to find out the maximum slope and maximum deflection for this beam, cantilever beam loaded with a point load, right? How to do that? We already know that conjugate beam is that beam which has same length but loaded with bending moment diagram. So first we have to find out the bending moment diagram of this beam, and then the conjugate beam will be that beam which is loaded with that bending moment diagram, right? And also we know that the free end will become the fixed end and the fixed end will become the free end, right? So let us draw the bending moment diagram for this. Take the section X and total length of the beam is say L. Then the bending moment will be, bending moment you know already that Wx, W multiplied by X, and it will be linear variation. So bending moment will be like this. I am making directly rather than using this. So Wx will be the bending moment, Wx, and it will be linear and negative. So this is the bending moment diagram. It is actually negative, but it doesn't matter when you find out the slope and deflection, use it negative or positive, although it is a negative. So this is a bending moment diagram, and if I show this, this is actually negative, but I am showing this type of bending moment downward, although it should be upward, but it doesn't matter because we want to find out the magnitude of slope and deflection. So negative and positive bending moment doesn't matter. So this is the bending moment, and the maximum peak point is WL. WL is the peak point, the maximum length, and this is the base, and now it is loaded with this beam, right? So this is the beam loaded with this type of curve, right? Now this is A, this is B, now this is A and this is B. Now this becomes free end, because in conjugate beam fixed end becomes free end of the cantilever beam and free end becomes fixed end of the cantilever beam. So now this is the fixed end, right? So this is free now and this is fixed now, and this will become now conjugate beam because this is the bending moment diagram and it is loaded with bending moment and the width is EI, right? So what is the total load and the slope? According to Mohr's-Cauchy theorem for the conjugate beam, the slope will be given by, slope theta will be given by, and we know that the slope will be maximum at point B. So slope at B point or any point will be the shear force at that point, right? This is the sum of all the shear forces at B for conjugate beam. Shear force at B, if we were talking about B, because slope is maximum at B. So shear force at a section, here we are talking about point B because the slope is maximum at B. You know already that the slope and deflection is maximum at B. You can see here, this is the curvature, right? So this slope is maximum at point B. So this is the slope, this is theta B or theta max, right? And also deflection is also maximum at this point. This is YB or Y max, right? So that's why I'm taking here the slope theta B. I'm talking about the theta B only. So theta B is the shear force at point B for a conjugate beam. So what is the forces acting at the, and what is shear force? The sum of all the forces to the left of this section. So to the left of this section, what are the, and what is the load? So it is a like a variable load. It is a variable triangular load, and its actual load will be acting at point CG, center of gravity of this, at a certain point like this, and which is equal to area of this triangle, and length of this triangle is L and height is WL. So area will be equal to, area of this triangle will be equal to, which is the actual load acting, that will be equal to half multiplied base, that is L, multiplied by height WL. So this will be equal to WL square by 2. WL square by 2. So this is the load acting at this point, right? So theta B is the shear force at B as a junction of at conjugate beam, right? So shear force will be due to this force only, WL square by 2. So this is the shear force, right? And divided by EI, because EI is the width of this beam, right? So divided by EI, right? So theta B will be equal to this load, which is equal to area of this triangle load divided by EI, right? So this is a shear force, right? So the shear force will be equal to WL square upon 2 divided by EI. So this is the slope, and this is the maximum slope basically, because at B the maximum slope is there. So this is the maximum slope. So this is how we find out the slope or maximum slope using the conjugate beam method. This is the shear force at this point where the slope is maximum. So we have taken the B point here. So you can take any point. You can take any point. We have chosen B point because at B point the theta is maximum, right? Theta B or slope is maximum at B point. That's why we have chosen the B point, theta B. So theta B is the shear force at B of the conjugate beam, right? Now, what is the deflection? Maximum deflection is at B. So if we are talking about B, so what is the deflection at B? According to Moore's second theorem, it is the moment of this force about this line, right? This is the area basically. So moment of this area about B, right? So and this area, this distance will be the distance of CG, center of gravity or centroid, from the B point, right? And what is the centroid of this? This is 2/3 of the total length, right? So X bar is basically 2/3 of the total length. This is L. L is the total length. So X bar is basically 2/3 of L, right? So YB will be equal to moment of this area divided by E. So right. So this is AX bar basically. AX bar, moment of this area divided by EI, right? Divided by EI. So this will be equal to, now the area is WL square by 2, area of this triangle, that is WL square by 2, multiplied by X bar. X bar is 2/3 of length, so 2/3 of length divided by EI, which is the width of the beam, conjugate beam, right? So YB or Y max will be equal to WL cube by 3EI, WL cube by 3EI. So this is how we obtain the maximum deflection for this beam. This is the maximum deflection at B and maximum slope at B. So this is WL square upon 2EI is the slope and maximum deflection is the WL cube by 3EI.